G'day folks, Trog here. 3.27 Keepers of the Flame has just launched and it's been a pretty grand time so far. You could say this league is a bit of a keeper. I thought I would do a quick little summary of what I've been up to over the first weekend and kind of set out my plan for the first part of the league and what we're going to be doing. As a quick sort of overview, what we're doing is a Toxic Rain Pathfinder. It's going to be a heist runner, but hopefully it'll work in maps as well. Essentially, I'll be running maps like their heist contracts, so just running straight through them to farm for the Svalinn shield. And we'll try and get some drop rates out of it and stuff like that is kind of the whole point of the video. I did a video on this last league running about 1,000 maps. I ended up making a mirror out of that. Which was my first Path of Exile mirror, which is pretty cool. I'll be aiming to do the same thing for this league, aiming for a mirror within kind of the first month. Now looking at the character specifically and what we've got so far, we have managed to get a 6-link Grove bow. Normally in this part of the league, these would be pretty expensive, but because of the league mechanic itself, they're quite cheap at around 3 to 5 chaos, so they're quite cheap. I've got myself a Queen of the Forest, just a 5-link on that one. So I've got my Caustic Arrow 5-linked and I've got Toxic Rain on the 6-link. I have got my Awakened gems for Toxic Rain as well, Void Manip and Vicious Projectiles. These are a little bit more on the costly end. You're looking at around 100 chaos for your Void Manipulation and 20 chaos for your Vicious Projectiles. Everything else is just standard normal gems. Auras we're running Clarity, Purity of Elements, and Haste. So just the 3 at the moment. And then we've got Withering Step on Automation and some movement skills, Blink Arrow and Flame Dash over there. So key items, Bow, Chest, Devotos just for that move speed, and a belt. We've got one with Flask Duration on it as well. If you're able to get that much elemental resistance and life on it, they are pretty expensive, a divine each. But if you're a bit more relaxed about how much health you get and how much resistance you get, they're a lot more achievable to get that much flask duration on it. Now all the other items we've got on here are pretty much just to get my strength up so I can use more duration and just to get my life and res up, so there's not too much wild on the other items there. Haven't even got 30 movement speed on my boots yet, so we'll be getting that up too. And nothing wild on the arrow quiver as well. We've got some damage with bow skills and attack speed and life, but nothing crazy there. Onto my skill tree. The only 2 gems we've got in here, one is the Transcended Spirit, so that one is almost 3 div, 2.5 div at the moment. So that one is probably the biggest spend I've spent so far. This cluster jewel here, we're looking for Spiked Concoction and anything else. If you want to know how to craft this, essentially if you get between 50 and 67, I think it is, and then craft for speed. Oh no, not speed, caster. So Spiked Concoction is the only caster mod that can roll. So if you just re-roll for speed, you can print these really easily as long as they're under level 68 and over level 50. So you just do that until you get a second one that you like. I've got Brood for Potency. It's quite good with the extra damage over time and flask charges. Aside from that, just plotting out the rest of the tree. Nothing costs you money there. And we've got our full ascendancy. Now looking at the atlas that we're running, we have gone Unwavering Vision. So we essentially rushed directly for Unwavering Vision, then respec'd into all of the heist nodes. Then we filled out the rest of the Kalgur nodes. So now we've just got Heist and Kalgur. And then I've added in some memory tear chance. This is not of any use right now. It'll only work once I actually get into tier 16s. But that's just to help get those tears happening more often. And we've blocked out all other game mechanics as well, just to increase the chance of us seeing those ore deposits and smuggle those caches. The plan from here is to essentially just slap these extra nodes in literally anywhere. I have to save up an extra 20 points to be able to unspec Unwavering Vision. So it will take just a little while to get there. Now my plan for today, what we're going to be up to is just running some heist blueprints that I've got. Each of these cost me about 5 chaos to purchase, which looks like they're still at, which I think is kind of wild. Kind of wild how cheap they are because we're dropping divine and tempering and tailoring orbs out of them. Essentially, my game plan will be to pay for the blueprints with the divine that I get out of it, and then try and hold on to these tailoring and tempering orbs until they get up to about a divine each themselves. I'll pop those away. This has got the best, most accurate. So tempering orbs at the moment are 38C and tailoring are about 37. So about the same each, just under the 40 chaos mark. So we're hoping for them to get up to about 100 chaos each. So that's about it. If you got any questions, chuck them in the comments down below or come and see me on Twitch. All the links for that are down in the description below. And I'll keep you guys updated on what we get up to. Bye for now.